BlackBerry was once the most powerful smartphone company in the world. World leaders used it. Executives swore by it. But in just a few years, it vanished. This is the epic rise and fall of BlackBerry. It all started in Canada back in 1984, under a different name, Research in Motion or RIM. They weren't building phones yet. Their focus was on pioneering wireless data technology, a field that seemed like science fiction to most people. Then, in 1999, they changed the world. They released the first BlackBerry, a pager that could handle email. It wasn't exactly a beauty queen with its clunky design and monochrome screen, but what it could do was nothing short of revolutionary. For the first time, you could have your office inbox in your pocket, untethered from your desk. It was the spark that ignited a mobile revolution. Entering the 2000s, that spark turned into an explosion. BlackBerry wasn't just a niche gadget anymore. It became an icon. Business executives from Wall Street to Silicon Valley couldn't live without it. Its legendary security made it the device of choice for governments and world leaders. By 2008, BlackBerry had captured nearly half of the entire U.S. smartphone market. Its instant messaging service, BBM, became a global phenomenon, connecting millions with its exclusive network. Owning a BlackBerry wasn't just about having a phone, it was a statement. It was a lifestyle, a symbol of being important, connected, and in control. But at the peak of its power, BlackBerry's success became its biggest blind spot. The company's leadership was utterly convinced that the physical keyboard was invincible. They believed that serious professionals would never abandon the tactile feedback of real keys for a slippery glass screen. Then, in 2007, a seismic shift happened. Apple unveiled the iPhone. It wasn't just a tool for work. It was a device people genuinely desired, a portal to a new world of entertainment and apps. BlackBerry executives famously dismissed it. They saw it as a toy, not a real competitor. They couldn't imagine a world where people would prefer typing on a touchscreen. That single misjudgment would prove to be a catastrophic mistake. While Apple was building an entire ecosystem around the App Store, transforming the iPhone into a do-everything device, BlackBerry remained fixated on what had made it famous: email and security. They doubled down on their old strengths, failing to see that the battlefield had changed. In a desperate attempt to compete with the iPhone's touchscreen, they rushed the BlackBerry Storm to market. The result was a disaster, a glitchy, unresponsive device that infuriated users and damaged the brand's reputation for quality. Their next big bet, the Playbook tablet, was another high-profile failure, launching without essential features like a native email client. The fall from grace was swift and brutal. Market share collapsed from a dominant 50% to less than 3% by 2013. The empire was crumbling. Even as the ship was sinking, BlackBerry mounted a few last desperate attempts to stay afloat. They launched a brand new operating system, BB10, with modern, touchscreen-first devices like the Z10. They tried to win back keyboard loyalists with the uniquely shaped Passport. They even surrendered their own OS and released Android-powered models like the Priv, but it was too little, too late. The world had moved on. Consumers were locked into Apple and Google's app ecosystems. Developers, seeing no future, abandoned the BlackBerry platform in droves. The war was over. In 2016, BlackBerry officially announced it would stop designing and manufacturing its own phones, marking the end of an era. But here's the twist: BlackBerry didn't actually die. It did something even more remarkable: it transformed. The company pivoted away from the consumer handset business it had lost and reinvented itself from the ground up. Today, BlackBerry is a highly respected cybersecurity and software company. It provides the secure, invisible backbone for the Internet of Things, protecting everything from corporate data to critical infrastructure. Its QNX software is a dominant force in the automotive industry, powering the digital dashboards and infotainment systems in millions of cars worldwide. From the phone in your hand to the unseen code running your car, BlackBerry found a new way to be essential. The story of BlackBerry is a powerful lesson in both innovation and humility. It's a reminder that no giant is too big to fall. They didn't lose because their products were weak or their engineers weren't smart. They lost because they stopped evolving. They clung to the past while the future was being built by their rivals. It proves that in the fast-paced world of technology, the future belongs to those who are willing to reinvent themselves, not resist the tide of change. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories of epic rises and falls.